Hi friends, this is a pretty easy task today. We are working on page 73 to fill in this 101 to 200 chart. You might make mistakes like I just did. Just make sure you use a pencil and you can erase any mistakes that you make. As you write your numbers in, try to look for patterns and things that you notice. Wow, this is a lot of writing. If you need to take a little stretch break in the middle, go for it. All right, friends, so now that we have filled this whole chart in, I want to take a moment and look for patterns that we see consistently on this chart. So, for example, one thing I notice is that all the numbers that are in the ones column here are all ones. So I'm going to pause the video and you're going to tell me, what else do you notice as you look at this 101 to 200 chart? All right, so we notice that when we read a row from left to right, that every number is the same as we go over. And that was what I wanted you to notice. We notice that if we go diagonally, the numbers go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Or even if we start here, it goes 7, 8, 9, 0. So no matter how we go, it goes in the order. When we count across this way in the tens, it goes up by 1 every time. So this one is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So hopefully we discovered all those things together. So we have some equations on page 74 right here. Word problem practice, addition and subtraction within 20. So all this year we have been practicing different addition and subtraction strategies, and today you get to pick how you would like to add and subtract. So I'm going to go through and read and pause as we work through this, and then your job at the end will be to take a picture of this page completed and post it to Seesaw to me. All right, number 2. Sarah has some marbles. You know me, I always love to put a box around the word that I know needs to have a box. Shane gives her 8 more. Ooh, more usually means addition. Sarah has some marbles. Shane gives her 8 more marbles. Now Sarah has 17 marbles. So this right here is going to be the total because they're telling us how many she has after we put them together. How many marbles did Sarah have at first? I always like to start out with a math mountain. It helps me to organize my thinking so that I know what I'm looking for. So I have 17 at the top because that's the total, and I have 8 for a partner and box over here. So if I were to write an equation, 8 plus box equals 17. So go ahead and solve that one. Nice job, friends. I'm wondering how many of you counted up the mountain. Whoop. I don't have enough room for all of my numbers on the mountain. But 8 plus 9 equals 17 marbles. So then we have 9 marbles, or how many she started with. Okay, so we did that one together. These other ones, I'll read them to you and you're gonna solve them on your own. There are 14 children on the soccer field. There are 8 boys and the rest are girls. Then 2 girls leave the soccer field. How many girls are on the soccer field now? Okay, so there are 14 children total on the soccer field. 8 are boys, the rest are girls. So we need to figure out how many girls are on the field before we can figure out how many after 2 girls leave. So I'll go ahead and pause and you can figure out how many girls are on the field. All right, nice job, friends. So hopefully you did 8 plus box equals 14, or 14 minus 8 equals box. Either of those equations work just fine, but your answer, regardless, should have been 6. And now it says, then 2 girls leave the soccer field. How many girls are on the soccer field now? So now we're going to take 6, because that's how many girls are on the soccer field, and we'll minus 2. You can even do this one on your fingers. How many are left? Nice work, friends. 4, and we don't have 4 soccer fields, we have 4 girls. As you know, you can pause this video anytime that I go too quickly for you. That's the advantage of doing this on YouTube versus being in person. There are some benefits to distance learning. Tom has 6 fewer pencils than Ari. Tom has 7 pencils. How many pencils does Ari have? So Tom has 6 fewer than Ari. Tom has 7 pencils. Go ahead and figure that one out, friends. Yep, your equation would look something like this, hopefully. 6 plus 7 equals box. What is 6 plus 7? 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 pencils. All right, the last one, I'm going to read it to you, but I'm not going to do any solving. Remember, when you turn it in, you need to have all of the work on the page. In the lunchroom, 16 children have apples. 9 of these children have red apples, and the rest have green apples. Then 5 more children come with green apples. How many children have green apples now? There's 2 steps to this equation. First, we need to figure out how many of the apples are green. So I need to go ahead and make my math mountain. There are 16 total apples. 9 have red apples, and the rest have green apples. Then I'm going to go ahead and put 5 plus this box will equal how many children have green apples. Go ahead and figure that out. Make sure that you take a photograph of this page showing all your work, and I can't wait to see it.